the Batman, it's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. I'll look into the sun and in the mirror. I don't know the lyrics cause I'm Batman. That lighthouse is so pretty. This is such a pretty game. I just realized there's a giant vine growing on it. That is a really good detail. Hello, figure to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Batman Arkham Asylum. And as we go across this area, there's something that came to mind between videos that I really wish I thought about this before. So, remember that joke I said about Batman having some kind of, like, MP3 player in the back cowl? So you can listen to music while fighting bad guys and things like that.
What do you think you can do, Batman? I am everywhere. My babies know your every move. You and your kind are arrogant enough to think you can destroy us. You will fail, and we will become the most powerful force on the planet.
I remember... Okay. Do you remember how it should have ended, that channel? They literally did a Taylor Swift parody of Bad Blood called Bat Blood, where it's all like, now we got bad blood. Look at what become. Now we got bad blood. Yeah. That's literally what he'll be listening to. He would listen to Taylor Swift. Is there a sniper in this area? There is a sniper. That's what I was missing. Okay, I was a little confused at the moment.
For hurting my baby. When I finish with Batman, I'll be coming after you, Joker.
Will you really? Oh, that's gratitude, isn't it? Women. You give them presents, experimental chemicals, and nice costumes, and they still turn on you. Well, good luck, gentlemen. I got an army. Come and find me when you're done with that raid. Ooh, fun. I'll take it.
Take patient interview 17. Joker remains uncooperative. My earlier diagnosis remains true. I believe
Okay, am I crazy or have we seen this one before? I know for a fact we've seen this patient interview before. Did it not count before? I don't know. I'm a little confused about that. Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! I'm your friend! I'm your friend! Okay, we've come to an understanding where you're not gonna hurt me, but I'm not gonna honor our agreement. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm a bad friend. But if the game is doing that where it's repeating interview clips and things like interview tapes, that's gonna make things a little bit complicated when the time comes to go backtrack and get all those things. Okay, so my current mindset is that we're gonna be doing a Gator stream after the finale is uploaded to get the last of the Riddler thingies. I don't think we'll be doing that for future Batman games. I'm just gonna say that right now. I don't think we want to do that for future games, especially Arkham Knight. This is talking way down in the future, but let me just say, if we ever do Arkham Knight, that's gonna be a pain.
So you're here at last. Do you like what I've done with the place? My babies are growing, Batman. Come and see.
Oh, yes, Stephen, I love it. Such a beautiful flower. Do you mind if I keep it?
Oh, no, Pamela, I can't leave it. It's against all the rules. I'll just bring it and show it to you when I visit.
But it's me, Stephen. I get so lonely on my own. You wouldn't want me to be lonely, would you?
No, of course not. Keep it. Just don't let anyone see. Really. No one.
You can trust me, Stephen. Thank you. Now give me a kiss.
I can't. People will see.
No one's watching. What's wrong with you? Don't you love me? Call me Ivy.
Of course I love you.
Ew. That looks like trouble.
Every time you kill Batman just makes me angrier.
So, can we talk about Poison Ivy for a moment? We're going to anyway because we're approaching her area. But
Are you hungry, my
Poison Ivy's gotta be like one of the coolest of villains of all time. I'm just gonna say that right now. Even though I said earlier that Catwoman's my favorite Batman character and Harley Quinn is Harley Quinn and she's super awesome and things like that, Poison Ivy is so cool. Because, like, it's like the definition of feminine badassness to have your superpower be able to hypnotize people by kissing them. That is super epic and awesome.
Are you ready for me? Do you think you can handle me? I'm waiting in here. Come to me.
I do wonder, speaking as somebody who's ace myself, what would happen if an ace person were to get kissed by Poison Ivy? Because, like, is it a thing? Okay. So, it's different for everybody. In my case, yeah, I do feel, like, emotional attraction and things like that, but, like, for somebody who doesn't experience, like, attraction at all or anything like that, would they still be affected by Poison Ivy's hypnosis and things like that? I'm very curious about that.
I've got myself a little security Batman. They'll just die if anything happens to me.
That's like one of the coolest things ever, just seeing somebody who was your ally earlier in the game now turned against you because they were getting hypnotized and things like that. Is such a cool detail.
I won't let you destroy it, Batman.
I told you to go to your cell.
I was a fool. I thought the plants were in pain. Now I realize they were evolving, growing stronger. And now we'll grow together. Gotham will be mine.
And it's at this moment that I think, God, this game has handheld mode support. Okay, that was bad. Okay, so now we'll be facing Poison Ivy. And basically, whenever we want to do, you're going to want to avoid the vines whenever they're doing stuff, because that's not going to be very friendly at all. But when the pod opens up, you want to throw the batarang at Poison Ivy. Avoid the poison orbs of doom and destruction, because they're going to hurt your beautiful face. And now we're going to hurt her beautiful face. That is also a very bad thing to say, and I feel very bad about saying that. I will say, my big problem with this fight... I love the voice actress for Poison Ivy in this game. She's very talented in this game. I don't like the sound that she makes when she gets hurt. I know what they were going for, and I do not like it. So that's all I'm going to say on that matter. But yeah, when I was playing this game a few months back in my previous place, so with some roommates that have moved out by now. But she and I were playing through this game, and we got to this point, and yeah, we both agreed that we didn't really like the voice that she makes when she takes damage. It's very, very obnoxious. But let's go over here. We got you. And we're... That's not very fine with me. Okay. Alright then. Open up the thingy. Oh, get away from me, you stupid plant! We don't have all our health left. We still have a long way to go. This is going exactly as well as I thought it was going to go. You can't beat Mother Nature, but she can destroy you. Joy. Okay, we got this. We got it. We so got it. We can do it. We can have the Cinderella. She has a pixel of health left. It's going well. It's going smoothly. It's going as smooth as a pancake. Pancakes are very smooth, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. Get away from me! Okay. Everything is perfect. Everything is great. Everything is grand. I've got the whole wide world in the palm of my hand.
What are you doing?
Please tell me we'll get healed. Please. Okay, thank goodness. We didn't get healed all the way. That's a little bit weird, but alrighty then. Okay, let's get into the actual opinions on this fight. Aside from the previously mentioned not liking the noise that she makes when she gets hurt and things like that. So I will say that aside, this is actually a really cool boss fight. We don't really see a whole lot of big supernatural bosses in this game. We do get to see them a little bit later in the Batman series, but we don't see a whole lot of supernatural encounters like this. Bane is probably the closest we've come to by now. Killer Croc. Actually, when I say this game is very supernatural. I meant not to this degree. So, this is the most supernatural element we see in this game. And the thing with the Batman series is that most of the villains are just, like, normal people who have, like, some kind of theme for robberies and things like that. But there's only like a small handful of supernatural villains too, and I feel like the supernatural ones are the ones that make the most interesting stories. So yeah, you got like Mr. Freeze out there, who's really super epic and awesome, but he's not really all that super powered, if you know what I mean. So like he has like a freeze gun and things like that, and that's pretty much about it. Poison Ivy actually has powers. She controls nature and is super hot, so she's super powerful and things like that. So it's very interesting seeing Batman taking on like actual super powered villains like this. So it's just something that's pretty interesting. This is why I'd say this is one of the more like noteworthy boss fights in this game. I'd say this would probably be within my top 3 favorite bosses in this game. I'd say Killer Croc would be number 1. I go back and forth. I'm gonna go back and forth. I don't know exactly which one I like more between this or Bane, but I'd say my top 3 would be Killer Croc, Poison Ivy, and Bane. Those would be my top 3 favorites. Alright. We're almost there. I don't think we would get it this round, but we definitely should be able to get it next round. We are getting closer. This is a cool boss fight, but it's also not really that difficult, so you shouldn't have too much of a trouble with it. If you are having trouble with it, the best advice I could recommend is just pay attention to the ground. Familiarize yourself with the patterns of, like, where, like, how much time you have between the initial spikes of the vines and then when they actually come up and things like that. Remember to dodge. Dodging is your best friend when it comes to getting out of the way like that. So we were able to get out of that way pretty quickly. So that should be okay. And also later in the fight, remember that there's going to be like 2 vine sprouts that will be popping up and things like that, so you want to watch out for that. The henchmen themselves shouldn't give you too much trouble. Just keep an eye on them and remember to counter if you ever need to. If you're able to get them into the vine, that should take them out pretty quickly, but you definitely want to be careful with that. Okay. Almost done. Alright, Poison Ivy, how do you feel about explosion to the face? I mean, you already have a pretty explosive body, but how do you feel about an explosion to the face?
So get your ass over to the cell block, or you'll miss your final surprise.
And with that, the next episode will be the finale. Up next time, Lady Gear to you. Oh yeah.